So, hi, Johannes. Thank you so much for this interview opportunity, man. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm in Dallas, Texas, enjoying a water for breakfast so far. I
Yeah, man.
just got out of bed, so haven't eaten no breakfast yet, but at least some water, rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah, need to keep hydrated. Your new
hmm
album, Sub Rosa and Aeternum, will be out on November 1st. What can you reveal to our fans about that album?
It's a bigger step. That's the most important thing, I guess. I mean, it's a lot of more clean vocal. That's a big thing, of course. But also it's another member as well. I mean, Joseph, the guitar player, he's been writing four of the songs. So that's also kind of interesting to reveal to the world. But we are all very pleased and great response on the singles as well. We're doing three of the singles now on this tour. Yeah, and everyone just likes them. That's the songs they're talking about, of course, because that's the new shit. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, it's another chapter in the Tribulation catalog, and this time a bigger leap, perhaps than in between Down Below and Where the Gloom Becomes Sound. Maybe this is more like the step we did from Formulas of Death to Children of the Night, which people thought was wow, you're changing. Uh, But in our world, it's not changing that much. It's just the same the same quest for finding the perfect gothic sound. We don't want to end up having a specific sound either. We just want to keep on finding out new sounds,
Yeah, and
experimenting
experimenting with
and
new stuff. It's always
yeah,
great.
yeah. I mean, it's so fun to see the comments on internet. Like there's always lovers and haters, and it doesn't matter. I mean, of course, we love any kind of feedback, but still, it's yeah, people are gonna react a bit more this time around, I think.
Yeah, now, which would you say are the main differences between Where the Gun Becomes Sound and the Sub Rosa and Aeternum?
Uh, well, yeah, I mean, it's more mainstream, I guess, more poppy, more gothic, more 80s goth worship. Our influences have. I mean, we still listen to death metal, of course. I mean, every day on the bus is like Morbid Angel and stuff like that. But we don't necessarily want to play that music right now. So it's now it's way more gothic. I mean, it's also bands we've been listening to forever that still inspire us, like Fields of the Nephilim, Sisters of Mercy, Type of Negative, and it's the same kind of horror movies as well as usual, that still inspire.
Yeah, and
Uh,
from
yeah.
what I listened, it remembered me of Moonspells of Darkness and Hope.
Oh yeah, I've been
Yeah,
seeing comments about Moonspell. I haven't
that
listened.
was also that album was also a big change for them, and also a big change for you now. More gothic, more
Ah,
melodic, I think. More clean vocals as
yeah.
well.
All right. I don't know their catalog, but
Yeah.
yeah, I've been seeing some comments about, oh, he sounds like Moonspell, or they sound like Moonspell. So that's cool. I
Yeah,
have to check it out then, I
yeah, man,
guess.
you should.
Yeah.
After Joseph Thal entered the band, you guys have been undergoing a transition, into that Sub Rosa Night Term is like the climax so far. How important was the EP that you released like 1 or 2 years ago that was called the Marcia to that transition?
Yeah. I mean that was something. It was felt like we tried out Joseph, and also,
Mhm.
I mean, we know the guy since since I was a baby. He's one of my oldest friends. So there wasn't any there wasn't any question marks. It was just do an EP, you have to do something, stay active, and Joseph entered the band and got a song on there, and yeah, it's funny though, we haven't played. I mean, we played the song Hamartia quite much, but the other songs we haven't played so far. We have played Axis Mundi a couple of times, but it's not much. It's like, are we ever gonna play the third song, Hemoclysm, ever? I don't know at this point. Maybe,
Yeah,
but
maybe in the
it just felt great entering the studio with Joseph as a band member and not a friend, and like start writing process together. I mean, just getting to know each other in this band because we of course have several other bands with him. So as I said, it's nothing new. It's very natural that he joined Tribulation to begin with. But you never know how this band is the most serious band, I guess, and you want to, yeah, see how you work together. And I think it worked out fine.
Yeah, so far it has been working out really, really well. And how was the composition process for this album? I mean, you wrote four songs, I think. You wrote the other six.
I wrote the first song and the last one, so I wrote two, and then Joseph wrote four, and Adam wrote three. Then,
Ah, okay.
yeah, so that was the process. But I mean, we're all involved in each other's
Mhm.
songs. No one totally writes a Tribulation song on their own. I mean, it's always being processed in the studio. And that's the fucked up thing. We don't rehearse that much. We kind of just record. We do a lot of demos and 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 edit the demos until we're happy together. Like this time around, we had Tom Dalgetti, a producer from England. So he came up for a week to do pre-production with us in the studio. So he definitely made some stuff as well. And I love that. It's
Everyone gets
yeah,
a little.
you can't really say this is my song, my personal song, because everyone is involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a Tribulation song, not a
Yeah,
Johannes.
exactly.
Yeah.
We all have to approve everything as well. We are very democratic in that sense.
Mhm. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That maybe that's why it makes it sound so great. It
Maybe.
also reminded me of some Dario Argento movies. How
Mm.
much of an influence was it to this album?
I mean, the Italian horror movie scene has always inspired the giallo movies. But I think it's mainly on this one is because Adam, the guitar player, uh, it's like with music and same with movies. It comes and goes. But the Italian horror movies have been really rotating on his TV setup. So, but also it's great. We need some kind of theme. Every album has to have some theme, even though I mean, we don't have a strong theme or whatever. We just write songs that we think are great, and then the lyric and theme could be almost anything, but usually just molds together while we're in the final process of writing. Just you're also writing about that. Yeah, I also had a feeling about Suspiria or Tenebre or. But yeah, the Dario Argento has always been a big inspiration.
What about your vocal performance? You tried a little bit more of
I,
cleaning vocals this time?
yeah, I mean that's also very new and exciting. I mean,
Mhm.
it's fun as hell and hard as fuck. But you know, we've been talking about it a few times, trying out stuff. We even sang in Swedish some years ago. I was like, nah, it doesn't fly. You know, it's like, but this time around, it just felt obvious. Like Poison Pages, the last one. That
Mhm.
was a really early demo in the writing process. Uh, and I just sang clean on it. And the guys were like, whoa, this sounds fucking great. And then that kind of, steered the whole album, how what we could do and could not do, and how the songs should be, and blah blah blah. So I guess it's kind of my fault, but it feels very natural to everyone. It's and everyone else that I've been speaking to, friends and reporters and stuff, all think uh, it's great. It's it's expected, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. I mean, and it feels natural to you guys to you as well.
Yeah,
That's great.
very.
Uh, you are currently touring America. Um,
Yeah,
what other plans do you have for promoting this album live?
we are in the works of a European tour in the spring next year. That got just announced, I think, like 2 days ago, maybe. So that's the closest shows we have. And then I don't know if I can reveal we're doing something special in Stockholm, our hometown,
Mhm.
but I can't reveal that yet.
Yeah, man, can't wait. Also, I think there is no Portuguese date yet. So
No, not yet, maybe.
yeah,
That's
man, if
true.
the chance comes, don't waste it, man. I'd love to see you here and to talk to you personally,
Yeah.
man, and to see you at one of your shows would be great, man.
Yeah, I would love to have you come.
Yeah, no, this year also celebrates the 20th anniversary of Tribulation. Are you preparing
Yeah.
something special? Maybe that Stockholm show that you were talking about?
Yeah, I mean that's a special show, but next year, yeah. I mean, you're right. You could say that that's a 20 years anniversary thing, but we didn't think of it like that. But nah, we're not doing anything special. I mean, we are re-releasing a lot of older albums soon
Mhm.
uh, through social media. But yeah, no, nothing special. We're just getting older, man.
Older and wiser, man. I mean,
Yeah,
this album shows that, I think.
yeah, great, awesome.
Yeah, and looking back to your career, what would you consider to be your highest or proudest moment?
Oh, I mean, it's every time you do one of those perfect shows,
Mhm.
that's when you feel the most alive, I'd say. Like, wow, we are on fire, all of us. Such a great show. Those moments are precious. But I mean, awards and stuff is it's just politics. I don't know, but of course it feels nice to get a Grammy, and we got two,
Yeah.
so that's been very nice. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have a specific moment.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah, man,
yeah,
it's been a long career with a lot of high moments, and a lot of
yeah,
moments bad as well. Uh,
yeah,
well, Johannes, I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time. Would you like to
yeah.
send any message to your Portuguese fans?
I mean, listen to the album, buy the album if you can afford it, but just support us. Uh, we all need it. It's a hard business on the level we are at, the in between, not big ass band, not demo band. We're in between, and that's the roughest situation financially. But yeah, I mean, just go out and buy the album or stream it. You're gonna love it.